Why is this not working? So, hello guys, welcome. Sorry for the delay. We have the last preparations for the lobby setup, and in the meantime, you can look at the delivery and chill out here, talk in the chat. Be right back. So, while we wait for the lobby to set up, I'm probably going to do the track intro here. So, let's dive right into it. So, welcome to the Corsa Racing League Round 5. Today's track is the Bahrain International Circuit, and it held its first F1 Grand Prix in 2004, when the legendary Michael Schumacher won the race. The circuit today, though, is 5.4 kilometers long, with 15 turns, 9 to the right and 6 to the left. That's 3 DRS zones. The first is on the start-finish straight. The second is on the straight after turn 3. And the last on the back straight after turn 10. This track is known for high tire wear. The good setup is key for the strategy here today. I'm Regent. I'm going to be commentating. And later, when we jump into the qualifying, Rocco will join us. So while we wait for everyone to be ready, just sit back, relax, enjoy. We're gonna watch delivery again. Sorry again for the delay, people. So, welcome here, guys. Sorry for the delay. We will now, as soon as possible, be on our way here today for the qualifying of the round 5. I said before, I'm Regent, and today with me is gonna be Rocco. And we have a couple of new
Hello.
guys with us here today, aren't we? Don't we?
Yeah, we have we have the connoisseur here who's filling in for Arco in the Red Bull seat. We have Norbiak who just joined, who should be quite quick, I hope. And then we have Matt and the mains who are newcomers, but they were P1 and P2 in the last race in
Mm.
Monza. And I have
Yeah.
to say, for this race, we're looking forward for a good one. Bahrain has got a lot of overtaking opportunities.
Okay, there's apparently a Rocco when you try to talk Rocco quickly.
Hello?
I'm gonna just do a check here. I'm sorry, title. We're gonna check it again here. If you talk a bit now, Rocco.
Hello? Uru is the first one on track now.
There is no echo on.
Right.
I think the problem was titled that I just checking my sound and I was having my phone right under the the microphone. So I'm sorry for that. Okay, so back to the qualifying here again then. Who's the
Uru,
first?
first one on track with both Matt and the mains behind each other. We
So
have, sorry to interrupt, we have both Bruthemil and ZK7 behind each other. ZK7 just spun.
any damage? Doesn't seem like it.
No.
It looks good. So we have Bob, Mr. Bob here in the in the new Red Bull livery. Let's call him Bob for this session for a numerous amount of reasons. So Bob here is rocking the new Red Bull livery. Gotta say though, the new livery is looking very, very good. What do you think, Rocco?
I think, my personal opinion, I think they just did the normal livery and they just changed the color. Doesn't look too interesting to me, but majority might disagree with me.
Yeah, maybe I'm one of the weird ones. Did Euro DNF?
I think I didn't spot it, but I believe he might have crashed.
Yeah, I think the guys are coming up on it now.
Can look at
Nobiak wants
ZK7.
me to invite him to the session. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta just invite him. There we go. I'm sorry. There we go. So I think CK7 is now going for his outlap. I believe maybe he's gonna give Bruda Mule. Oh no, they're both going in. No, give him a slight toe. Don't know how much of a
Minor
toe that
one.
was. How do you think about strategy today, though, Rocco?
Can be difficult. This track is very, very tire aggressive,
Yeah.
but you can do the one stop if you take your softs long enough. You could do one stop to soft to the mediums if you pit on like lap 13.
So
But
we have a I'm sorry to interrupt. Nobiak says he has a problem about he being kicked and cannot join the game again. So there might be a rehost on our hands here. Can you try to get him in again, Rocco?
I don't have him as a friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
If anything, we might have to restart
I'm
the
gonna
session.
say talk to Rocco as I have. Oh,
Apologies to those watching.
yeah. But I don't understand. I've never heard about that bug before. Have you? That the that when if he leaves, that he says he's kicked. That's a new one for me.
Yeah, I've never had it, but I've heard of other people that have dealt with it. Obviously, a clean racer like me never gets kicked from any lobby.
Yeah. If you can talk to because then we can
Yeah,
restart the session
I'm
before
getting it.
people really are getting like into
I'll tell them now.
So we're taking a restart then maybe, right?
Yeah, we will restart. It's
Yeah.
just safer.
I'll guess I'll just get you guys back in the.
Guys, we're gonna restart the session. So please retire from the session and leave. And
So I'm sorry, guys. We're just gonna quickly fix this. Just wait here for a bit. So then I think we're gonna try this qualifying thing again. I'm sorry here. Let me just do the things here.
So in the meantime, Regent, your thoughts on this track? Do you enjoy it? Do you dislike it?
I think you know the answer to this, man. This is probably, I gotta be honest. For me personally, this is the worst track. Uh, I feel like
Really?
I feel like I am pushing around here, but I just can't like hook it up. I think my best quality timer ever is a 1:26.8. And yesterday in the tier one qualifying, there was like people were like setting like 25 fives, I think, in Q3 and 26 fives in Q1.
Yeah, and our fastest guy yesterday, I believe, was Justy Garn, who got pole. Set a
Yeah,
124.8, which was quite impressive.
yeah, that was.
Do you think our drivers today will reach anywhere close to that?
If so, they're due for a promotion, I
I believe so too.
think.
We have a
uh,
bunch of drivers coming out on track now. We have Uru, Bruthamil, and Matt and Norbiak all coming out on track now.
uh-huh. So I see. Actually, I think actually we have the ability on our stream to downgrade our stream now. I see here. So in theory, for the next events, we can probably start streaming in 720p 60 frames, just so
So more
people know
people
that.
can watch.
Yeah. So apparently we've been partnered. I think. Is that what it means, Rocco?
I don't know entirely. All I do know is that I believe Maverick's trying to set on trying to set mediums right now.
Hmm. Oh, did you say Maverick?
Maverick, yeah. He hasn't gone out yet, but I see that he selected the mediums, which I
Uh
believe he
huh.
might be using to maybe do some laps on, try to get the track gripped up, and then come out later on the softs and just set a fast lap on that.
So I think I'm gonna jump on for Norbeck here for a lap. So he's gonna open the DRS on the start finish straight here, down to turn one. Maximize the speed here. Quickly gonna downshift all the way to second to hook that car really, really nice into the apex. Early upshift. Oh, he almost loses it. Okay. I guess we will continue the lap with Matt then. He's gonna hook it in, upshift to fourth early to get that traction, up to fifth, sixth, and open the DRS. Important here to go really wide to the left to really open the turn to the right here. Down to third gear, maybe? Yeah, it is. Up to fourth, fifth. Here as well, important to hook it in. Really hook it in with the fifth gear, upshift, and get your foot as flat as quick as possible. Hopefully, oh no, he's gonna hit traffic
Ooh,
here.
he's
Ooh,
coming against traffic.
it's
Maverick
not good.
gets in the way. I think that might be a report later on.
Maybe it will be. But here though, he's actually doing third gear here. That's pretty good. He's getting good traction out of here. Opening the DRS. Apart from the traffic though, this has been a very clean lap. Down to fourth here to really hook it in. He's gonna do fourth here. Fifth, and then probably up to seventh here. Really opening the turn here by going out to the left and then to the right here. Important here to brake early to be able to turn the car in the turn there because it's downhill. Makes it harder to brake and turn. Max down here, down to third gear to hook in the car. Up to fourth again and just get the back exit to the line here, short as possible. What time are we looking at here? With traffic, let's put that in mind. At
An
27.4
impressive time.
with traffic, it's pretty good. I gotta be honest, in
He
Q1,
told me
yeah.
that he hasn't played in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks. So for him to come in and already feel at one with the car and start setting laps like that comfortably, it's quite impressive from him.
Yeah, he
But I believe we're gonna start to see these drivers go into the 126s and maybe even the 125s.
yeah, probably. I actually he this makes me look bad when Matt gets a 127.4 and I got in Q1 a 127.4 with no
Is he
traffic.
is he due to a demotion and is he due to a promotion and you due to a demotion?
Yeah, probably, bro. I'm consistent though. I'm not. I've always said this. I'm consistent. I'm not quick. So I guess guess what you want, Rocco? Do you want the speed or do you want the consistency and the points and the for the drivers and the constructors, or do you want a guy who's quick 1 of 8 times and gets big points but then crashes out the rest?
I mean, Matt, he's been on the podium in the last race and his first race showing for Corso Racing League.
Yeah.
I think he might be in the championship running as a championship leader currently. Both championship contenders that have been
Yes.
fighting since the beginning are not attending today. Both Dras and Cyber have not attended today.
Yeah.
So it's a chance for them to get some good points.
Yeah. I believe that's something other have come up, and I think Cyber he has a kid, and children come first, of course. He was not able to race today. But that's
Fake
good.
race.
It's a good chance though for man in the mains to really take some good points there, just both in the constructors and the drivers.
Yeah. Let's talk about Maverick here. He's had a tough few races, a few DNFs, and has been quite struggling really to get his foot down this season and start getting some proper points for his team. And he's also switched teams from Ferrari to Alfa Romeo so he can partner him and his long-term friend Wrath. What are your thoughts?
I think that's gonna make a difference because I know for Maverick, who's let's call him the father of the server. He's I think he will much more enjoy his racing when he's racing with his friend and when he's had to race and stream. And he has been excellent jumping in and streaming for us in Tier 1 as well. He's put in a lot of effort. So for him to now be able to be with his friend as a teammate, I think it's going to help him massively. He's going to enjoy the racing way more.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
think so too. You think that might boost his confidence? He might start setting some better results maybe?
Yeah, the problem is Maverick, he has good results. It's just he's been unlucky and crashed a few times. I think he's...
Yeah, some inconsistencies.
Yeah. So, but with him
Well-
being able to sit in his engineering channel and talking with his teammate, I think he's gonna be more relaxed and enjoy more. That's at least for me. I really feel like more relaxed in the racing when I have my teammate to talk to and somebody to kind of diffuse the tension, I guess.
Yeah. As he sets the 6th fastest time on the mediums.
On the mediums.
Not bad.
So, prove maybe a point. Maybe he has a point to prove today. And he,
I think
actually,
he
I
definitely
believe.
does.
Yeah, I believe. If that's the time, then he's gonna start on the mediums, right?
If he does not go out again on a faster tire, I believe he
Yeah.
will be going on the mediums. But I think Maverick should be able to set some good results. He said that he's got a new Fanatec pedals, so maybe that'll add a 10th or 2 into his times.
Oh man, our boy's got an upgrade. Not everybody's blessed with Maverick's cash. Yes. Says the guy who's bought a cockpit and Fanatec wheel. And... the irony.
We all
Huh?
have our hobbies.
Well, does it seem like he's doing another push lap? Yeah, it does. Looks like, oh, he's going wider though. Do you think
It's not invalidated, so
No,
I
it
think
isn't.
he's still on for a decent lap.
Now it is.
Now it is, definitely.
And he's backing
As you
off.
can see, the entire map just lit up like a Christmas tree in red coloring.
I'm gonna stick with Nobiak here. This is one of the newcomers here today.
Yep.
He and Bob are gonna be interesting to see where they kind of fit in the roster here.
Yeah.
Looks
Norbiak, who kind of binned his lap on his first push lap on the softs when he was riding with Regent into turn 1 and then got on the power a bit too early and got too much oversteer. He's now on the mediums. Do you think he's gonna beat Maverick's time?
Ooh, let's just see here because the problem is he doesn't have any. The reference he has is a 143, so we can't really tell
Not
her. Let's see
impressive.
here. Let's see his sector splits here in. Is it 15, 16? Ooh, what a save though, bro! I thought he was gonna die there. He saved it though. He's 13 seconds up on his previous time, which will put him at a 130, so he will be really close to Maverick here, but I don't think he will beat it because Maverick's lap was that much cleaner. And he has had a few moments. I've seen it in turn 4, 5, and now in 15, 16.
True.
I think he's going to be on a 1. Okay.
At the 127 second pass.
I'm gonna not say anything. That was
Take a
really
step
good.
back, Regent.
Woo! That's an
You're the
insane
opposite.
lap.
You don't jinx people. You give them luck.
Maybe I should tell everybody to do bad laps and everybody gets a
Why don't you
127.
ride with Bob now and give him some luck
Yeah,
as he's
that's
gone off track? I believe to give space to another person
that's
doing on a hot lap.
that's right along with Bob here. I think maybe Bob's on a controller by looking at his wheel.
I believe so. Have you had experience on controller, Regent?
Yeah, actually, I have tried it, but I gotta be honest. The reason though that I'm kinda okay with it is probably because in my youth, played a lot of Forza 3 and stuff on my Xbox 360, so I have a bit of motor, but let us say general motor skills with a controller from that time. But it's, for me, the wheel is irreplaceable. I am not nearly as quick, and I actually, with the wheel, I have no assists, no line, no brake, no ABS, no nothing.
Matt
No
sets the fastest lap.
Oh, he does,
That's a
yeah.
127.0.
Is that on the
Which means
softs,
that we
though?
will be entering on. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I've never been tempted to start this race on mediums because I believe it kind of messes with the strategy. Because
Yeah, it
you
will
can
wear.
go, you can go 13 laps on softs, and you can do the same on mediums. But then you could pit from the softs to mediums and do the rest of the race quite fine. But you can't do it vice versa from going to
No,
mediums to softs.
you gotta be really strong off the bat with the soft if you're gonna do the other way around.
Yeah,
You can do it if you're really confident in your pace. But for me yesterday,
but
I really noticed that the soft medium was the better option. Because you have less, like the soft, you're quicker, you take more of the damage in the first stint with the most fuel out on the softs. Then you have less
yeah,
fuel out on the mediums, which will last longer, which is just means that you will have better grip for longer than with a soft set at the second stint. So
yeah.
back to your point
I
is
think even
I think
Mavericks realized that because he's switched even to the softs now, as he's on his outlap now.
is this Euro on his in lap. Let's follow CQ7 here in his stages. He's actually 7 seconds up. Oh, is that right? That can't be right. Oh,
I
no,
think
he's only 7 seconds behind. Okay, yeah. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry.
I think he's gonna go for his lap now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just a HUD here that messed with my brain. I just had chicken wings, you know. So I'm in a bit of a
Now as
food
you
coma.
enter the can be difficult. Do you race with a full stomach usually, Regent?
Oh no, bro. Same with training. Can't train with a full belly. Never a good thing. But it's important though. Drink a lot of water and maybe have some carbo, like a bit of food. Because if not, especially if you have the long races, as we did on one of the special weekends here, we did a 3 hour. You did a 3 hour endurance race.
Yeah, we've done an endurance race here in the
Yeah.
Corsa Racing League.
So and then it's important to have a bit of food and water, of course. But something like this, a sprint where you're really gonna push every single lap, no, probably some hydration. CK7 though is looking to be on a very good lap.
Yeah, hopefully he makes no mistakes and he can really set a decent one. As he's marginally improved in Sector 1, but I think his Sector 2 is going to be way better than his
Yeah, I
previous
think
was
so as
now
well.
as he comes across the line. Ooh, barely loses it. He's down on his time.
Oh, yes, and I don't think that mistake right there has done him any favors. I don't believe he's gonna improve
Not
here.
at all. I think he's even lost more there.
He
Because
he
that,
can now
that
abort and just
sacrifices
go.
your whole speed for that next straight.
Yeah, he should
We'll
have
see
pitted
when he
here as
crosses
well
the
because
line
he's.
now.
Oh, he did improve.
He
Oh,
improves marginally,
but I
but
would
it's still
personally.
behind the main.
Sorry, bro.
The mains is also on his lap now. Apologies.
Just go ahead, bro. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
What I was gonna say though was that if I were him, I would probably go into the pits there when I know I'm stop marginally ahead and get a new set to, and get out and do a lap. You know. Because now
Yeah.
he's got to do the
You're only
in-lap.
adding more wear.
Yeah. You're already adding more wear to the tire. And he's really got to push now as well to get into the pits.
Yeah, as we only have 2 minutes left of qualifying, everyone's gonna start to come into the
Through
pits.
that
Try
mule.
to
Look
get
at
the wheels.
this. Half a second up.
Impressive.
Let me see what
Well,
tire we're on here, you guys. So the best lap is on. Nobiak is actually pretty higher up with his best on the mediums. But I think maybe, as you say, he has realized. Yeah, he's on the softs now, so he's realized what you've just said.
these guys are watching the stream then.
Maybe that'd been a bit of a sneak peek here.
Yeah. Another important thing to think about when you're racing here is your ERS usage throughout the race.
Yeah.
Because it can be quite difficult to regain it back in some of these cars.
And that spikes my interest in the discussion about setups, because this track is actually, despite its long straight, you can either go one or two ways here. If you want to be quick in 1 and 2, you need a high downforce setup.
Yeah.
But then you sacrifice the straight line speed. I don't know about you, but I run a 911 wings in the race yesterday.
I mean, I generally try to choose a setup that I could be most consistent with. I don't really care about straight line speed because I know that if I can be consistent, and in general this goes for all drivers, I believe, I feel like if you can be more consistent on a certain setup, it's better than just being one lap faster on one setup and then the next lap you're in the wall.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is oh, he's
Not
done
sitting
more.
about to set his last lap with 1 minute remaining into the qualifying time. He's on fresh softs.
Okay. Was there any improvement there? I missed it. There were some people going over the line there. Can't see it.
Not necessarily. I
No.
believe Maverick has retired.
Everybody's on a
think-
fly now. That's it. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see here on Bob's lap here. A 128.4. Good improvement. 1.2 seconds quicker than his other.
Indeed.
That's a
Remains
good time.
just fun.
The mains?
Yep.
Ah, that's not what he needed.
Not at all. And Bruthamil's invalidated his lap.
Oh, I see
And
that.
I don't think he has enough time. I think he's gonna retire for now.
I think Wrath is gonna be.
Bruthamil has retired.
Okay.
So it's a fight between
Let's see
Wrath, Norbiak, and Matt for pole position now.
Let's see here. Wrath is apparently. I think he's on his out lap. But he's gonna just make it. Norbiak here. He's now coming across the line. Oh, they are 126.2. What is that? What? That's quick, Rocco.
Matt's still to cross the line though as he comes into the penultimate corner. Let's see if he gets a good exit. He takes it nice and wide, gets early on the power. You gotta open DRS as fast as you can now. He crosses the line. Is he gonna improve? He
Yes.
improves marginally, but it's not enough to take pole position here. Wrath is the only other driver that I believe has a pace to try and come
What is
into
Euro?
take.
Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. It was already done. Okay, I'm sorry. I misread that situation. So it's
Wrath
now
on the
only.
second straight.
Yeah, I'm running aboard with Bobber just to see what time he's going on for that. Oh no, he's done a slow lap. He's on a 130s. So Wrath though, he's 2 tenths up though on his lap.
Yeah, that'll definitely put him into the 127s, but can he find more than a second
Let's
to
see.
try to enter to 126s?
But if Maverick can pull off this strategy, he might have done something smart here.
Yeah,
But the
because he's
problem-
had, I believe he has the freshest tires. He hasn't pushed too hard on them.
Yeah, the only thing I can see though is if there's an early safety car, will mess him up a bit.
Wrath
But
takes third place.
yeah, he is. Or actually not. If there's an early safety car and the soft pitters decide to pit, Maverick will actually get way ahead. If that happens.
Yep.
Yeah, Wrath. Oh yeah, Wrath did take fourth.
It's difficult with safety cars to discuss strategy because if it comes in too early, you can either switch. Their only option you really to have is switch to the hards, which aren't optimal,
No.
but are your best bet at going for the entire race. But we've seen that in Tier 1, there was one driver, Dubby, who in the race that we had to cancel the points because of due to desync, he went from lap 7 to the end of the race on mediums and got a puncture at at the end.
Yeah. Oh,
It
it's
says he
possible, but
Mavericks.
those tires had to be gone. At that point, you're losing
Indeed.
so much time. Well, so here is our qualifying. Norbiak's on P1 with Matt on P2. They're locking out the front row. Second row is Wrath and Brudamil. Third, Euro and Bob. 7 and 8 on the... Oh, I missed it, but Maverick's going to be on the last spot.
7 and
He's
8 was Maverick, with last being. I didn't catch it either.
last. I think last being Maverick, but he will have the advantage here of the tires.
Definitely. And he can also take it the most easy into turn 1, let everyone else fight, and he can just wait for carnage to ensue in front of him, and then he just catches up.
Yeah. Well, we're waiting for the players here just to set up everything. And surprise, surprise, everyone, it's dry in Bahrain. Can you imagine if we had like that 10% chance of rain here and got a
I
rain in
think
Bahrain?
no one would have been prepared for it.
No, I don't think so. But even I would be. I tried like a few stints on just for the giggles on the time trial, and it's like it's hard, especially on this track, but as well
Yeah, because the corners are so, what's it called? They require you
camber.
to like
Yeah,
have so, yeah, they require you to have so much faith into the like just mechanical grip of your car, not so much the downforce.
yeah. So I believe we have the formation lap here.
Yep. Nice thing about the formation lap that I think, oh, someone spun on the formation lap, I believe, if I'm not wrong. It is one of the Alpines.
I'm just gonna ride along with Norbiak here, and you, Rocco, just stay with them on the formation lap while I fix some things.
Yeah. So good thing about the formation lap, drivers can tend to test their starts as soon as the formation lap starts. Another thing that these drivers have to take care of is heating up their tires so they can have the maximum grip for the start. You want to have hot tires and hot brakes. Even overheating them can help so that when you're waiting on the grid for the race to start, they reach the perfect temperature for you to have a really good start and have a really good braking into turn 1, since it's quite a long way on this track. This
So
track has some of the highest deg on a lot of these tires due to it's just coarse surface due to the sand and so on, which offers a lot for strategy differences.
so I'm back. So how do you think the start is gonna be here? Did somebody spin off the start here?
Bruthemue did spin as soon as the formation lap started, and he was stuck in the wall. So
Okay.
he might have a terrible start due to just having really, really cold tires.
Yeah. The mains though, why is he all the way in P9? Did he crash out?
I believe. It's because he spun on his final fastest lap, and I guess his laps before that just wasn't fast enough.
Of course, of
So
course.
that's unlucky. He's gonna have to be on the come up for this entire race now.
Yeah.
Do you see the drivers lining up now?
So I'm gonna ride along with
Try to
Matt.
take it away, Regent.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it away here. We're gonna ride along with Wrath here. Change over to Matt and Norbiak as we go down the line here. Let's just see when everybody lines up here. So there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go. There we go. It's a good getaway from Matt and Norbiak here. Norbiak's shutting. Oh, he's really squeezing Matt.
Ooh, there's been an accident
Oh,
in the back.
Matt and Norbiak
Ah,
ghosted into each other here. So what's happened in the rear here, Rocco?
there was an issue with Bruthemue. I believe he got some oversteer of some sort, and he's hit into another driver, but they seem to be fine now. But Bruthemil is just going down. I think he's had some sort of damage, I believe.
Oh, there's another.
As Alfa Romeo Maverick spins, he's still driving though. He's got no damage. Ah, unlucky.
Was that a desync thing, or did it was just
No, no,
contact here?
no. Yeah, I believe he got on the power a bit too early and was stuck behind the dirty air, so he didn't have as much grip as he was expecting.
There's
But
the.
as we carry on in the front here, it's a close battle between Euro ZK7 and Wrath.
There's some.
But ZK7 went off track.
So let's see here. CK7 here went off track. He don't have. I believe Maverick has damage. That's why he's so far away. Ruda Mule actually got a penalty here, which is a shame.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be pitting this up.
Yeah. Norbiak and Matt though is really pulling away. They're on a pack of their own. While behind here,
Yeah, I believe the
maybe
battle for the race win will be between them if everything goes well for them.
Ruda Mule's thinking about a move. Oh, he hits. He hits the mains. He's got a pit. There's a lot of people pitting here.
You think they're gonna go on to the hards or mediums here?
They gotta go for the. Okay, so it looks like maybe they're going for the medium as to maybe the predicted pit stop strategy graph here tells us. It looks
Maybe.
like the mains is going for a medium as well, I think. Yeah, it is a medium
Both-
set.
Both Alpines are double stacking. Bruthemil's lost a lot of time.
Oh, he is getting help.
And he's serving his penalty. Ah,
Ugh.
hopefully there's a.
Oh, there's a.
Later
Matt
on
is
in the
out!
race.
Matt is out!
Matt is out.
I just missed it. Oh, he's hit the wall there. Oh my god, did you see his car? Look at the car here.
Watching from Maverick, we'll see it.
It's upside down.
Ah, terrible crash from him.
What has
But as
happened?
he said that he hasn't raced in like 3 weeks. He's coming in here. You may be fast on one lap, but just overall consistency is really hard, and especially with higher tire load, higher fuel loads, and you get a lot of wear.
It's right along with the mains here, though. He's really hunting Bob through the first sector here. It looks like Bob is
Yeah.
struggling a bit. And the mains has got
mains-
really good traction right here.
He has. And the mains here is the only Williams remaining. He's gonna want to bring this home. He's gonna want to try to fight for the win, or a podium at least, since both of the main championship rivals are not racing. As Norbiak sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:30.9.
Oh, Bob
With
goes
Rath
wide
in
here.
second and Uru in third.
I'm sorry, I'm running along here with the mains and Bob here. The mains is basically pushing Bob around the last sector. Oh my god. I think maybe the mains is gonna go for a move here down to the last turn before the straight. Oh, but who's braver on the brakes?
Ooh.
But oh no!
Ah!
Bob! Oh, the mains have done contact. Oh, that was.
That's both Williams. Lot of bad luck from them.
Yeah, it is. Not what they need. So after lap 3 here, we have the positions. Nobiak on P1. 4 seconds behind him. Wrath is going now in P2. Third is Euro. 1 second, 1.8 seconds behind Wrath. And P4 is Maverick on his medium set. As all the other guys, he just kept out of trouble, and everybody else had trouble in the start. Has now promoted him to P4. So once again, slow but steady. Has now made him come very high up. After that, we have CKF7, Bob with a 3 seconds penalty, the mains, and Brodamio. As Brodamio actually went through the mains. Is the mains? The mains is disconnected, I think.
Yeah, I believe.
He is not in here. Well, you maybe, if you can give him a message, that would
Some
be
issues,
nice.
some issues in the server. I believe both Matt and the mains have maybe quit the league. Have maybe quit the league. I've received a message from Matt saying that he wants to be removed. Maybe there must have been an issue between Norbiak. Maybe it wasn't his inconsistency. As Bruthemil spins, Bruthemil's lost his wing and he retires from the session. We have only 7 runners left.
Oh. I'll, if you talk to mains, I'll go ahead with the commentating here.
Yeah, I'll
So-
try to solve the issue.
Yeah, we have there's a big gap here between the pace. The two closest now that we'll see duel here is Euro and Wrath. Wrath though has been very solid in pace, and I've seen the delta between Wrath and Euro fluctuate between 2.2 and about 1.8 seconds. Maybe it's the difference in setups which makes this happen. Maverick though is doing a very good first in on his mediums here. And behind him, we have CK7. Also on the mediums, I believe he had some problems in the initial first lap where there was a lot of damage, and it was a really messy start, and I apologize for missing a lot of it. That's just me. So, let's see here. Let's just ride along here with Nobiak for a lap. Let's see how he does here on 5 lap old softs, or 6 laps, I believe. Let's check this here, actually. 4 lap, yeah. So, really clean first sector here. You can see that he's clearly practiced this track here a lot. Really hooking up the car. He's really trusting his setup here. He's able to ride the curves with his wheels. Means that he has an incredible stable setup. Obviously downhill here though. Same thing. Looks like he has a very good setup for this. A good setup here is a lot, but the question is, because of that his setup is so quick, if it might do that his tire wear is very high. Does he need to do the 2-stop or the 1-stop? We don't know. But we have to see. And maybe if Wrath, who is maybe a second a lap slower, if he's able to pull out the 1-stop.
I've got news from Matt. Apparently his wheel had no feedback at all, so he rode over a curb, and obviously you don't feel that you rode over it, and you don't even feel that you're losing the car.
Oh.
So he just lost it there, which is a shame. ZK7 just rode another curve and almost had a half spin.
I see, yeah. On the downhill there. See Bob.
Something to pay attention to. Mavericks come up all the way into 4th. That's as he said. He started on the mediums. Everyone else switched to the mediums early on.
Yep.
So he's in the running for some really good points here and a really good result for him.
Yes.
As long as he keep it together for this entire race. It's still a long. We're still on lap 6 of 29 currently.
Yeah, we're still a lot of laps left here. Did you get any news from the mains if he's gonna reconnect to the session?
The mains has gone offline. I think he might have rage quit.
The thing though, if I've learned anything from this track though, is that if you don't give up on this track, he wasn't that far behind Bob Connoisseur. If he just had, I don't know, if I were him, I would have maybe waited to the straight to do the move. I don't know about you.
Personally, I would have said the same thing because he could have waited for the move, gotten the DRS on the next lap, and made it pass very cleanly without
Safely.
even losing any time. Instead, he'd be gaining more time because of the DRS.
And then on the other side though is that the reason that he did the move and they were alongside, and I'm not gonna say that I didn't see it 100%, but I believe maybe that Bob did lose traction and oversteered into.
Yeah, I don't believe it was intentional. It didn't look like it.
No. It looked like an
As
oversteer.
they said in the
movement.
driver briefing to these drivers, that corner can be very oversteer prone if you get too early on the power because your car's already under so much load to get ready, and then you want to gun it. And just trying to get that fast exit, you tend to lose it. All drivers are quite separate right now. We don't really have any battles on track except Uru can be quite close to Wrath. I don't think he's catching though.
No, I
We'll
think
keep
actually.
an eye on the delta.
Yeah, the Euro he did actually where he was 1.9 seconds, but at some point in stage, I think Wrath maybe settled into a groove, maybe found a bit of a rhythm on the track, and he's been pulling out now 1.5 seconds for 4 laps.
Yeah.
Euro's actually feeling it. I believe maybe that Wrath did a tiny bit of an error there because he found 4 tenths there. Almost 4 tenths, no, almost 2 tenths there, I'm sorry. In that sector. Maverick, though, looking solid as well. Doing pace, he's keeping the 4. He's actually, I think he's only like 2 tenths slower than Euro and Wrath on their soft stint.
Yeah,
And
which is really good from Maverick. I mean, if he could keep this pace up, when it comes to the pit stops, he can maybe pit at the same time as them. But I think Maverick is gonna have to go onto the hards, as I said. Like
yeah,
he took a good strategy for the first stint, but not second stint might be difficult for him to hook it around.
but then as well, if he is going to go to the house, you want to pit earlier, like maybe 10, lap 10 or 9, because
Maybe.
to get the undercut, I guess, on Euro and Rat. Because right now, as it stands now, he has a pit stop here is about, I think it's about 20,
22.
22, 24 seconds, depending on your exit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, so I believe maybe if Wrath and Maverick or Wrath and Euro pits now, he's gonna have a 10-second lead on his stint. But if he then goes to the hards and they go to the mediums, he will maintain this gap but have the better tires in the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to see. But
It all it
it's as
all
you said,
it
it all
all
comes to pen. It all comes down to pace, you know.
yeah. And his tire wear.
Yeah,
If he can, he might be able to hook the mediums on for a lot longer, and he may be able to even um he may be even able to switch to the softs. And if he's able to go to the softs and keep a decent pace on those at the end, I think Maverick may get P3 here.
yeah. It's very possible here. The consistency, if he just keeps on this, it's
Definitely,
way beyond
as
the
he's still
possibility.
gaining on Uru, and Uru's even losing time to Rat now. I think Uru's not really comfortable with the
Worn
tire wear
soft.
currently.
Yeah. I did actually do a bit of a practice race with Euro before our race yesterday.
Mm.
He's got some pace around here. Problem
Uru
is,
and Rat both hitting now,
oh yeah,
quite
they
early
are.
for the stops. I
That's
think they're gonna
really
be
early.
doing a double stop maybe. Uru goes on to the hards.
Ra-
Wrath also switches.
no, he goes to
I
the
think
mediums. But
Wrath is going
Euro
to the
was
medium.
driving with. He did a wing change.
Yeah,
So maybe Euro's had some damage, which would explain uh, the lack of
pace loss.
pace. Yeah.
Maverick's in the downside here.
Uh,
He's on all mediums. He's gonna want to pit soon.
you want to pit in the next 6, like, you see how the delta now? He's 29
Yeah,
seconds behind Norbiak. He's not gonna.
I don't think he's gonna catch Norbia.
Norbiak has now pulled out an entire pit stop. So Norbiak
Hmm.
can. I think Norbiak is gonna do a. If he keeps on this, he is probably gonna win this. If he keeps this pace, and he manages those softs to like 10, 11. Oh no!
Uru's done.
Euro's done a spin here.
The mediums, the hards, man.
Oh, the
It's very
outlap.
difficult.
Yeah.
And then having cold hards is the worst thing. You need to do a nice 2 laps on it, pushing, but also being very careful with it. If
Yeah.
you really want to hook it around and get the heat through it, and then you can start pushing as fast as you can. But that pushes
Oh,
ZK7 into fourth place.
Bob though does not get DRS on Euro. Will he go for the move though? Oh no! Oh, he hits him in the.
They bump.
Ah! Did he get any damage? It
I
doesn't
think
look
Bob
like
may
it.
have gone to front wing damage because you can
Yeah,
see that
yeah,
he's
yeah. He
listening
runs
through the
very
core.
wide.
Ooh, he's
Yeah,
understeering a lot now.
that's not what he needs. That would
Not at all.
that means he got to do another pit stop. Yeah, he's clearly had some damage there. But no, this is very good for Maverick. The spin from Euro, CK7 being 12 seconds behind. That would mean that if Maverick pitted now, he would come out between yeah, CK7 and Euro. Euro might undercut him though, but he will have way
Maverick and
fresher
Rat
tires.
both very close to each other. I
Yeah,
think this is gonna come into play on what we talked about earlier. Is like just the confidence of being with. I mean, if you could ride in a certain rhythm with your teammate, it makes racing so much more enjoyable, and generally you have so much more confidence to do it.
yeah, totally. Um, Seems like the different Maverick we're seeing today than what I've seen in the previous races.
Definitely. Although he had that mishap on lap 1, he stayed consistent. Hopefully he
Yeah.
can continue staying consistent. If you, Regent, could say the same thing so that I don't jinx him, but instead you give him some good luck, that'll be preferable.
Yeah, I think Maverick's doing really well here, and if he keeps this up, he's gonna do very well today.
There we go. So Maverick's bound to get maybe a win today
Some of
at this rate.
some of my pixie dust spread all over the track here. Let's see now. Wrath though is really closing in on the fresh mediums, which is logical.
Yeah.
As
You
Maverick's
think
now
there's
gonna
going to be some team orders into play?
I think Maverick's gonna be really kind and let his teammate by here.
Yeah, I mean Maverick knows that he's in the he has the more worn he has tires that are more worn out, and he's just gonna have to let Wrath pass if they want to try to maximize their points. Because if Wrath could even start closing the gap into Norbiak, who's on old softs now, it might make the difference between just a podium to a race win.
Yeah, I think so as well. Seems like I think maybe Maverick's gonna let him by here on the back straight.
We'll see here as they get very close to each other.
Let's see, Wrath's got the GRS. At the same time, yeah, he's lifting now.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Well, he's let Wrath basically get by with free DRS, and
yeah.
I think that might allow Wrath to set the fastest lap of the race. We'll see now.
Let's jump on him for the rest too.
Yep.
Actually, left the left
check
data
it.
here. Let's see here now. I didn't get the sector 2 split time, but
We'll see him now when he crosses. The fastest lap is a 1:30.
No.
I don't think he's gonna hit it.
No. He's actually 4/10 slower than his quickest lap. Norbiak on 11 lap old softs is really gonna be feeling that tire wear. I think he's gonna go for the mediums.
I think he's locking up like a lot now. If he pits into lap 3, I mean lap 13, he should be able to pull off the mediums, but it'd even be safer if you can go on to lap 14, depending on how confident he is on the tires currently.
Oh, of course. Well, I believe maybe Maverick's gonna be pitting soon because now you don't want to be on that stint for too long because now you see between Wrath and CK7 he had 15 seconds. Now he
Yeah.
only has 11 seconds to CK7, so he's lost 3 seconds now. At some point
And
he
that's
needs to
the
pull the
downside
trigger
of
on
the
maybe the hard.
mediums.
Yeah.
Because now he's gonna have to go to the hards. He can't go to the faster tire, which is the mediums currently,
Norbiak's
because
pitting
he's
now.
already started on them.
Yeah, he's already started on them. Sorry, I just wanted to inform you that Norbiak's pitting.
Yeah,
So he's going.
Norbiak goes on to the mediums.
Yeah, that's totally possible when he's made them last as long.
hmm
12 laps
It's Maverick
also.
who I'm interested in.
Yeah. Okay, we talk about
Wrath
the
and
pace,
Norbiak, are you
Norbiak.
gonna come out? Norbiak has some really good pace here. I believe he's been practicing a lot for this race. If I'll be honest.
This is on this is tier 1 pace we're seeing here. 130s, 31s.
I'll check his laps in the race director here.
I believe he's in the 130s to
To be
131s.
fair, it's not necessarily tier 1 pace, but it's definitely battling against tier 2. Like, he's gonna be in the fight here for the championship too, alongside Dras. So that's gonna make the whole
Ferrari,
constructors
yeah.
very interesting. As Norbiak's average lap times have been low 131s into the 132s and 33s.
Okay, I understand. Well, let's see here. This is his outlap. So he's 9 seconds on Wrath on 3 lap newer mediums. You think Wrath will make the mediums last to the end?
I don't know. I think Wrath should try to push as hard as he can right now on these mediums and maybe risk going to the softs at the end and maybe steal the fastest lap.
Yeah.
Maverick here is still on the mediums. I think he's gonna try to go maybe until like lap 19 and then switch to the softs, but even then it's
He's losing
so
so much
risky.
time. He's lost a second this lap alone to CK7. The tires are really dying right now.
Yeah. It's difficult. I don't. It's
Yeah,
such
he's
a.
pitting, he's
Has,
pitting, he's
yeah,
pitting,
he's
he's
hitting
pitting.
now. He's realized it.
He's
Furious.
maybe
I
come
think
to the
he's gonna
same
go to the
conclusion.
hards.
Let's see here. What tire are we looking at here? Looks like the hard tire I'm seeing here. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I
I
believe.
have to say, the hard tires look really, really, really nice on that Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, it does. Like fits delivery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe you should go into the hards a bit sooner? Because it's lost a bit of time now. The CK7.
He's also had a wing change, so I believe he like Uru also
Oh,
had an issue. Because his Maverick did spin on lap 1 and hit the wall, but I don't think it caused so much damage as you think. But we'll see now. He needs to take it easy on this first lap, as he's seen with Uru as he spun on his first out lap.
exactly. But he's 15 seconds behind Euro.
Yeah, but Euros has a 3-second penalty. And I believe just the confidence alone from Maverick right now, he's going to be able to do it. As you
I
see,
don't know.
he's even careful on his first lap.
Yeah. There's some good points for everyone who finishes here today. So the thing is just keep it on the
Yeah,
track. Norbiak on with a
Norbiak.
129.4 on the mediums in the race.
Yeah,
Oh, he does a big lockup though into turn 1.
indeed.
Let's see here. Do you think he's going to improve any more in the second? The mediums are usually a bit quicker on the second lap instead of the first out lap, isn't it? Or the first hot.
Norbiak, I'm not sure. He doesn't have much ERS left.
Okay, yeah, he's
He
two
has
tenths.
24%. He's going to want to try to just keep it calm now.
I think,
Because he's locking up quite a lot.
yeah, I think he did a push lap because now he's 2 tenths up in his first section alone now. And he does a lot of lockup.
Yeah.
So everybody's done a one stop except for Bob, who did hit the rear of who was it? Was it Euro or CK7 hit?
He
Yeah.
hit the rear on Euro.
Yeah. So he had to do an extra stop here to get the extra wing. You see, that's really hurt his race here. But yeah, you can actually see as well that the guys who have needed front wing change is kind of a pack in the rear. Euro, Maverick, and Bob is all changed their front wings.
Yeah.
So I think there will be a fight for 1, 2, 3 and a fight for 4, 5, 6.
I believe so.
I'll have to see.
Euro's having a decent race as long as he can keep it on
Oh,
track.
Norbiak almost spins right there. Whew. He just saved it.
Risky. That's the same mistake he did in quali
Yeah.
when you were riding along with him.
Hopefully, though. Hopefully, that kind of a moment in a race maybe wakes you up a bit. Like, okay, maybe this isn't quali. This is a race. I should maybe let off 2-3% of the performance to just make sure
Yeah.
I'll get to the end. I have 13 seconds on the second guy. I have 4 lap pressure tires. I just need to relax, save the RS, and if he catches up, I'll just use the RS to fill the gap again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe if you're in the zone, you're just gonna push, but if you do that, you're gonna spin.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we'll have to see. Because at the moment, everyone's quite separated on the track, and
Yeah, they
the only
are.
way people are going to start to get really close is if they push as hard as they can. The closest people on track are ZK7 and Euro, who's had quite
Oh,
equally matched pace. They're not really gaining or losing on each other.
and CK7, I think, just to see here, he has 13 lap all medium, so he's gonna pit again. So CK7, who had to make an early stop, and I think he's gonna come out behind, Euro, maybe as far back as Maverick. So I think maybe Maverick is gonna be promoted to P4 and Euro to P3 here, as soon as CK7 is pitting. Tilted Monk says, Nobiak ghosted through Matt. Yeah, I realized that Tilted on the... I was afraid it was desync, but if they ghost through each other, that means it's not desync. That means it's working as intended. That's just a
Yeah.
connection difference. To be ghosting through someone is actually a good thing.
It's a better sign.
Yeah. Even though it's a big shit for Matt. But Matt, as Rocco said, had a problem with his force feedback.
Yeah.
But I don't see... I understand the mains getting a bit frustrated with the spin, but you're not
Yeah,
gonna
I
win
don't
any
think
points.
it was. I don't think it was a rage quit. I think he might have disconnected as he's offline.
Okay. Oh,
Euro's pushing as hard as he can right now, but he's not gaining enough time. If in fact he's like lost 3/10,
yeah, I can see this.
4/10 now.
But Euro, yeah, is Euro losing tenths to CK7 on 14 lap on mediums?
I think he might be.
Yeah, it looks like he might actually be here.
Or Euro maybe has had an issue or some sort. We'll have to see throughout the race.
Yeah, CK7 is going into the pits right now. He's going to change to... I think he's maybe going for the softs here.
He can.
Well, he's
I
going
think.
on another medium set. I think that's a mistake.
I think so too, because I think you can do 11 laps on the soft.
I did 11 laps on the soft yesterday, and I gained 15 seconds.
Yeah, and not only that, but they have such a light fuel load
Yeah.
now that if he is to go onto the soft, but that puts Maverick into 4th place now.
Exactly. Maverick is now gonna have... He will, though, need to defend from CK7 on the fresh off the mediums. I believe CK7 is
True.
gonna close in very quickly here. But Maverick, if he... The pace difference on medium hard is a bit of a portion. But with some good defensive driving on the hards, I believe you might be able to keep the guy behind, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Bob gets 3 seconds of penalty, I think, for too many track extensions.
That will give him 6 in total.
Yep, but I don't see him going any farther down on.
CK7 is...
DK7 is already caught up to Maverick. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I believe...
Nordberg has spun.
Oh no. Did he get any damage?
It doesn't seem like it. He's gotten back on track and started a race again, but
Yeah.
oh, that's gonna get Matt Rath excited. He's gonna say,
I'm gonna run overboard with CK7 here because I believe this move is gonna happen as soon as the next now into turn 1. Let's see here now. How much, let's see here a bit of so he has 48, Maverick has 25% and is really using his deployment here. Breaking the toe. Hoping for CK7 to stay behind. I believe he's gonna be able to keep him behind for this. But
Something I've noticed though with ZK7, his fuel lights blinking. I think he has low fuel.
yeah,
So he can only push, but then he might have to start fuel saving and lifting and coasting if he wants to finish this race.
Okay, let's see if he's going for it on Maverick here.
I think he's
Will
gonna
Maverick
do
be
it.
able... Oh, there's contact! Oh, but Maverick's yielding. I think that was a move way to happen. But if
Maverick
Maverick's
needs to be
smart here...
careful here. The dirtier can be difficult.
Of course, but if Maverick now is able to keep him, he can use CK7 to pull him along in his hard steer with a bit of a medium pace here and get that gap down to Euro. Because Euro is now on 9 lap old hards. So every second that Maverick now can get out of CK7, as you see here now, he's opening his DRS. Every second that Maverick now can get pulled along by CK7, it's gonna actually go into Maverick's favor, I think. Because in the end, if he can stick with CK7, his tires are gonna fall off. I doubt Maverick's
Definitely.
hards are gonna do a lot of a fall off. Because he has so much tire left
But
in
once
him.
again, we even said that ZK7 could have gone to the softs, which would have been the better option. So
Exactly.
I don't think it's going to be such a dramatic fall off. But what I do think is that Maverick should just try to keep with ZK7, keep within the slipstream,
Oh,
regain
no.
his DRS again, and then try to pass towards the end.
He did a
What's
mistake.
happened?
He did a mistake, but he has the RS and ERS to catch up with him, so he's still with him.
Yeah, but Mavericks use too much of his ERS. As soon as it goes below 10%, your car already starts to get slower than usual.
Yeah. But he's still within the DRS here, so he's getting pulled along right now. You just don't need to do any mistakes, and he will. You see here, Maverick has a really low downforce setup, so the DRS really helps him. So
I think
he's
so.
just gotta he's just gotta stick with CK7 through this.
Which he is, to be
Yeah, he
fair, and
is.
he's even gained,
Oh, there he did
which
a
is
bit
very
of a
impressive by
mistake.
Maverick.
No,
He's
no,
definitely got.
no.
It's the dirty air, man. As you said, he has a low downforce setup, so that dirty air affects him more than any other driver. But at the
That's
same time, it works the other way around on the straights.
yeah,
On
but
the straights,
nah,
he's gonna gain massive time.
no, but he has lost a lot. Look at this, half a second per sector.
He'll be able to do it, I think.
Let's see on the straight here because Maverick now is 1.3, and in the turns he has now lost 3 tenths. 4 tenths as of now.
Because we still need to
Five
remember,
tenths.
DK7 is having his fuel light blinking.
Yeah, I know. But I just
And
want to
there's
see
no
here.
safety cars, it seems, that's gonna come out now, because we're already entering. We have, what, 8 laps remaining now.
I know. But look now, Maverick now on the straight here. Will he gain at all? No, he won't. Almost nothing. If anything, he's losing.
Yeah, but DK7 is using his ERS.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna continue going back and forth, I think, between them. But even though Maverick's losing a lot of time, I think that fuel is gonna come back to bite ZK7 at the end.
So Nobiak, I think maybe he slowed down because if you remember that I said he had 14 seconds.
Yeah.
He did spin though, but he's in 11.3 now.
I think it's the tire wear maybe getting to him.
Yeah, but Wrath is on
And Wrath is
G.
in the flow.
Yeah, but Wrath is in older mediums now. Okay, okay, the delta is going up. Maybe it's actually Norbeck's just gaining from the spin, maybe. Euro though. So let's do a bit of a rundown now for if people have joined and came back. So we have Norbiak. He's driving a really strong pace here at P1. He had a spin, but it's still 11.5 seconds ahead of Wrath, which again is ahead of, behind him, we have Euro, 23 seconds behind Wrath with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
And then we have CK7, who has really got strong pace on those mediums, but might have to do some fuel saving in the end, because I believe maybe he's under fueled a bit. Then we have Maverick. On the hards, I believe 4 lap old hards, 3.4 seconds behind CK7. And then we have Bob, our anchor man. He's currently in the same position as I were yesterday. So still here for Bob. It's
He
as it
seems to
looks
be
now
pitting
10.
up.
Oh, is he going in for the softs to try to nick the slap?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think
He
can
retired.
he's retired. Ah, shame. He could have just gotten the points, to be honest.
That's so
But
bad.
I think too many. I think just the anger in this. Even
Oh,
Norbiak.
oh. This would promote. Oh, Wrath is answering him.
Wrath is also pitting. Very smart from the both of them.
Yeah.
Will we see Uru pit too?
I don't know. Will we? If so, this has been handed very back to CK7 and Maverick. Euro is staying out.
I don't think that was the right move.
I think he should have pitted as well.
I think so too. We're already seeing Maverick catch up to ZK7 now. I think ZK7 is fuel saving.
Yeah, I think so. I believe Maverick is gonna. It's just gonna be a fight in the end here between CK7 and Maverick. I'm pretty sure of
I
it.
think so too. Who are you rooting for between Norbiak and Wrath?
Are you asking the commentator to pay parts here?
Yeah, you have to.
So part of me wants. I've raced Wrath since the previous like esport league thing that we had before here. I would like to see him, but I am rooting for Rath, but I have a feeling that Norbiak is just in his league of his own here.
Yeah, I think he might be really confident at this.
Yeah,
He
Norbiak.
sets
To be fair,
fast and
Norbiak would
second.
have beaten me in this track. And he's setting quickest sectors, of course, on the fresh softs. We'll have to see
We'll
her
see. I
one
think
lap
he's
time.
gonna set a 128. We'll have to see on the next.
We'll ride on board with him now for this lap just to see. This is kind of a quali in the race. This is the fight for the final point.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
It's between Rath and Norbiak just to get that one singular point to help
it
them in
is.
the championship.
So I'm gonna jump between the splits here. So Norbiak first split is gonna be
I'll keep an eye on Rath.
yeah, just give us
You
his
tell me
splits and I'll
Norbiak's second, I will tell you.
yeah. So sector one Norbiak does a one just a 29-1.
We'll see now. Rath, how he does. He's feeling very confident right now.
Just gonna come up to the split right about now, I think.
He sets a 29.5.
Before it tenths off.
Yep.
Norbeck's used a lot of ERS. Norbeck has like 70%.
Rath, I think, used so much on his outlap. He's down to 33.
Okay, that's a reason though, probably.
Yeah.
Norbeck's second sector is a 107.2.
We'll
At
see
this,
with the Rath now how he's gonna do.
at this rate, he's gonna set a quickest lap.
Rath sets a 108.6.
Okay. A 129.3 from Norbeck. That's a quick lap. I'll run along with Rath now. I'll
Let's
see
see
his
Rath
flag.
as he comes across.
He's gonna
He's
get
gonna get some
DRS.
DRS.
No,
That's gonna help.
no, he didn't. Too late.
I think he was too far behind. But he set the
131.1.
131.1.
That's not good enough. He lost 1.5 seconds there.
He's gonna get DRS for this next lap.
You believe Euro should pit for softs?
I think it would help him just to try to maybe also fight for the fastest lap. Because I'll see now how big are the penalties between them.
I think Maverick is gonna penalty as well now.
Uru and ZK7 both have 3-second penalties, and Maverick also with a 3-second penalty. We'll have to see how it turns out in the
Yeah.
end.
I believe maybe
But that
the
basically puts
1-2
Uru.
is. I believe the 1-2 is set in stone here. If I'm gonna be honest, 5
I
laps.
think I think Norbeck, there's still a chance for Rath to take it, but not on track through an overtake, but mainly through one of Norbeck's mistakes. Rath has been driving a phenomenal race from almost zero to no
Yeah.
mistakes at all. While Norbeck, on the other hand, there's been moments where he's had half spins and he's gotten close to spinning. We'll have to see.
I guess we have to. Been strong pace. Euro is losing a lot of time, which we would, as expected, I guess. I think he's gonna get
Yeah.
the DRS on the mains Ghost here, though. Yeah, he is.
I think Uru is gonna push as hard as he can now, but he has a lot of ERS.
He does.
Too much, I think. I think he should start to use it.
Maybe he's forgot a bit about it. Maverick's on 11%. So he's really down on his time.
Rath on 14. I think both of these Alfa Romeo drivers are just too ERS heavy. They need to try to conserve more and think about the race in the long run rather than the short term.
Yeah.
Because that's something that really defines from a good driver to a great driver is the way they can use their ERS. If they can make overtakes and such without using ERS, it's the best benefit. Norbiak is currently about to set a faster time. He's 7/10 up on his previous.
He is? Oh, we gotta watch out with this then. Here he is. Let's look at this last sector here. Is he gonna do a 128? I believe he is. Oh my,
128.1.
it's almost like
He said it.
127.
I think the like honestly, my favorite thing about sometimes racing is at the end of the race when the track is just so gripped up that you can start set like quality times because you're on such a such a low fuel too. You just feel so confident in the car at these points.
Yeah, but a 127.1 is extremely strong pace. I
It
don't.
is, but you have to
Well,
think about that.
what was
This is
yesterday's
almost
quickest lap
qualifying grip. Yesterday's fastest.
in race? Was
I
that a
don't remember.
126?
I'll be honest.
I think it was a 126 or the Gavin shift or a W. I can't remember.
I
Oh,
think so,
shift.
but at the same time, yesterday's race they were very close to each other.
Yeah, they were. That might have been DRS. That's you. Of
Yeah.
course.
Mavericks losing to ZK7 by 2 laps from Euros, also losing to Wrath.
Yeah.
I think if we don't get any more incidents now, I think this is how it's going to be with Norbiak in first, Wrath in second, Euro in third with a good race, ZK7 in fourth, and Maverick. Hopefully, he can cross the line in one piece, finally getting some
Woo!
really decent points.
As you
I
said
just saw
that.
that he almost went off.
Oh
No!
no!
Regent, say something now!
But the thing though, he
I
will
might
get
have jinxed
P5
it.
is solidified no matter what. Because Nemains is not
I
there.
think I might have jinxed him.
Yeah,
I should
but
have stayed quiet.
there's nothing bad about that though, because Nemains is out, so he will get P5 anyway. Euro though.
Maverick has already left in the mains, so that goes without a doubt. But I don't know, just the feeling Maverick might have.
He has done a good race though.
He has. He's done better than some people that have been more inconsistent than him.
Yeah. So we should maybe soon run along here with Norbiak. I'll just run along here. Give me a tiny bit of a second here. So, Norbiak now is now on the penultimate, soon done with his penultimate lap. Oh, Maverick's sped in the pit lane. Is Maverick gonna go for a soft set here on the end?
I think so.
I think he's miscalculated though, but I believe maybe Norbiak is gonna lap before him.
I don't think he's gonna get left.
I think maybe he is. And that means that he won't be able to set a time because Wrath will be done with the race when he's passing the line. That's kind of backfired. It doesn't matter though. You can just still enjoy the softs.
The maximum speed. The track is more gripped up than it is in Q3 right now.
It is.
And he's got ear, definitely. It's just the fuel loads that bring you down a bit because you still can't go out with like 1 lap of fuel now.
I'm sorry for the dog barking in the background.
It's okay. He's our mascot now.
Yes. He has arrived at the castle, so he's a bit barky. But it's fine. But the thing though, Maverick isn't very refreshed. So will he be able to repass himself? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
Well, let's run along with Nobi. Okay, it's been a strong performance from him here today.
Definitely.
He's
But not one without mistakes.
yeah. He had to have a half spin, but still, the pace has been so strong that it hasn't mattered.
I know I'm gonna interrupt you, but ZK7 has been lifting and coasting dramatically. He's not even on the power right now.
I'm gonna though say, Norbiak, congratulations with your first win on the Corsa Racing League. Amazing performance. And Wrath coming down here for a strong P2. Also a good performance. Let's ride along with CK7 because
You know what I think? Had Maverick not spun or not pitted, he would have been there to catch P4 right now. Because
yeah.
look at how much ZK7 is having slowed down. Ah, Maverick's gonna be kicking himself for that. Honestly,
Yeah,
I know I would.
Maverick would have gotten this. He would have gotten P4 if he hadn't done that.
VK7's the final driver waiting for it. Look at how much he has to lift and
Yeah,
coast. It's not even lifting and coasting at this point.
the AI is actually it's actually repassing him.
And that ends the Bahrain GP
Ah.
for Tier 2. We've had 3 DNFs. How would you rate the race?
Okay, for so few participants. It's a shame that our the Williams team, because if they were with, I think we would have had a lot of more tight racing in the front here. But it is what
Definitely.
it is. Is when
I
you
think
have
this was
problems
a
with
race
equipment.
mainly was sorry to interrupt, but it was mainly a race on strategy here.
Yes, I would say so as well. As as the boy of Nobiak here pops the champagne for the first time in the top stuff. Wrath though, with a brilliant P2, he's gonna get some good points here today in the championship for Alfa Romeo as well as Maverick. So the standings here today is P1 for Norbiak with the quickest lap of 1:28.1, Wrath P2, Euro P3, and CK7 P4 and Maverick P5. The rest of the participants will not get any points here. So good points for the top 5 and a lot of good points for Alfa Romeo.
Definitely.
So I guess that's the race. It was pretty enjoyable to watch it and then commentate it. I don't know about you, Rocco.
Yeah, definitely. I think we have a good race to look forward to next week with it being in Azerbaijan. I think it'll be a lot closer and a lot more mistakes and
Yeah,
crashes and so on. It'll be very dramatic.
it's a tight street track. But Fabian Regent commentating together with Rocco. I believe maybe we'll have some interviews of the top 3.
We'll check now. I
Is there any hope?
I'll ask now.
So you guys just wait here in the showroom and we will be right back with you with the interviews. So it seems like there is not going to be any interviews today. It's been a hard race for the guys, and it's Sunday. People are going to go to work and school tomorrow. Anyway, though, thanks for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we do. Uh, it's it's a shame with the attendance and the incidents, but we have just started up here after the hot fix for the glitches the game has been having, and hopefully we'll give more stable uh, more stable
Gameplay and so on.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
We'll
Thank you,
hope to
Russell.
see you guys in Azerbaijan. It'll be nice. It'll be more exciting. Hopefully, we'll try to get the league nice and hyped up, get a really good attendance going on,
Yeah,
and we'll see you then.
we will. So cheers, guys. Enjoy the night, and see you next time. Bye.
See you guys.